Ladies and gentlemen, in this video we're going to go find all 9 of the new Larval Tier locations in the DLC. These Larval Tiers can only be found at night, so with that being said, here we go. So let's start off at the first site of grace in the DLC, the Gravesite Plain site of grace. From here you can just head northeast, and it's going to bring you right alongside this cliff edge. For our second larval tier, we're going to be starting at the Cliff Road Terminus site of grace. From here, we want to head southeast. You can see the landscape start to rise, and in the middle of that raised section, Larval Tier 2 will be awaiting you. For our third larval tier, we're starting at the Pillar Path Waypoint site of grace. From here, we can head to the south. You know you're going to be moving in the right direction as we start walking up these set of stairs. Then go ahead and bear off to the east. From here, your third larval tier should be in sight. For the fourth larval tier, we're starting at the Great Bridge north side of grace. And if you immediately just look over to the east, your fourth larval tier will be awaiting you here. Now we're going to move over to the High Road Cross side of grace to start off. Head northwest and towards the Church of Crusade. Once you get up on this cliff, you can start heading to the left, and here is where you're going to come across your next larval tier. For the next one, stay put, because once again, we're starting from the High Road Cross side of grace. From here, let the road guide your way. And you're eventually going to start to bear off to the east. And then you're going to find this little hill with your larval tier sitting right on top. For larval tier number 7, we're going to be starting at the Church District High Road. From here, we can head directly west to obtain your next larval tier. Next up, we're starting at the Ancient Ruins base side of grace. Head southwest along the mountainside. Be aware though, there's some giants trying to blast you with their big bows, but as long as you stay to that left hand side, you'll be able to bypass them just fine, and eventually you'll run into your larval tier. And do remember, if this video helped you out at all, think about hitting that like button for me. It helps me out a lot. Thanks so much, everybody. For the next tier coming up, we're starting from the Ravine north side of grace. From here, you're going to want to jump off this little cliff and start heading across the river. Be wary though, there are some giant bugs flying around. They shouldn't bother you if you don't bother them. But once you make it across, start heading west, and larval tier number 9 will be yours. But now that we got all these extra tiers lying around, let me know what your next build is going to be. And what are you most excited to try out next? Leave it in the comments below. Feel free to check out one of these other videos coming up on your screen next. Toodles!